Welcome back! This morning we rode up the hill to Lucky's and 49th Parallel Coffee to get one of the special donuts that have come out for the spring. Normally I speed up the clips of me rolling, but right now I want to give you an idea of my actual uphill speed. Haha, just kidding. I took lots of breaks between these clips and really Em had to push me most of the way. I don't think it's great to get paper cups to stay, but I couldn't resist showing off the beautiful new ones. Little fatty having 2 donuts in a day. I have some lovely footage of the cafe that I'll upload in a bonus video really soon. Downhill all the way home. Whee! Just made myself a lovely decaf. It's actually iced with Milo, which might sound weird to you, but I think it's delicious. And as you can see, there's the donut. Now, the Cherry Blossom Festival is a big deal in Vancouver, which you will see from another video I've been making. I'm not sure if this one's gonna get edited first or the other one will, so I'll just briefly explain. Vancouver has tens of thousands of cherry blossom trees across the city, all the different varieties. Well, I don't know if it's all the varieties, but many of the different varieties. And they bloom for well over a month, and lots of businesses do special things for the festival. This year, Lucky's Doughnuts has done a special Sakura donut. I hope I'm saying that right. I've been trying to get my pronunciation of things a little bit better because, as us British are well known for, we are not very good at pronouncing words that are not in English. Actually, we don't pronounce even English words that well, so this is a bit of a tangent. Sakura donut. It is a yeast-raised donut filled with house-made red bean paste, which I am a huge fan of azuki beans or red beans. It's topped with a strawberry and sakura infused glaze with a matcha meringue and a tiny little biscuit on top. Well, it's not that tiny, just a little biscuit with a special sakura baked into the biscuit, or cookie as lots of my Canadian friends call it. Now these have been flown in from Japan. They, I think, are either pickled or salted, but they're preserved in some special kind of way, so that is quite special, I think. I need another word. I guess I should have a bite. Now, I'm still really awkward and feel really strange eating on camera. I've never enjoyed eating in front of other people unless they're eating too, so slowly getting better at this, hopefully. Or I will slowly get better at this. I'm less awkward and explain away my awkwardness. So here goes. Just tasting the glaze because it fell off. Okay. A big bite for me. I really enjoy red bean paste. And this is a really good red bean paste. It's really earthy like it should be, and not very sweet, which I also think it shouldn't be very sweet. Sometimes when you get it in mochi or daifuku and things like that, it's really sometimes too sweet depending on who's made it. But this is not very sweet at all, which is nice because, like all good donuts, I think, the dough is also hardly sweetened at all. And the sweetness all comes from the glaze, which I think is the most important thing. I don't really like things when they're too sweet. I'm gonna take another bite. The glaze is really yummy. I often find that the few Sakura flavored things I've had are often paired with strawberry, and I'm not really sure why that is, other than I guess spring makes people think of strawberries, even though they don't come around, at least here and where I'm from in the UK, until early summer. I find that it overpowers the Sakura flavor, and so it just tastes of strawberry. So it's pretty much just strawberry flavor. But it's really good strawberry flavor. It's kind of like strawberry jam, or like a really high quality strawberry ice cream, which is good. I'm gonna stop here for a second and take some close-ups of the filling for you. I'm gonna take one more bite first. Back into focus. Okay, locking myself in place so I don't wheel away. Probably taste the matcha. Really love matcha too, so that's pretty exciting. And take the little biscuit off first. Ooh, it's got some on the back. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just scoop some off with my finger because why not? Wow, that's really strong matcha taste, which I think you either really like matcha or you really don't like matcha. Now, for those that don't know, matcha is made from green tea, and it's the ground up leaves into a powder that you use to, again, make tea or sweets. It's got a very strong earthy green tea flavor. I really like it. The meringue is nice and sweet like most meringue. Never had matcha meringue before, but now I feel like I want to make it all the time. I guess I need to taste everything together, so let's see if I can get in here. I can't stop eating it. It's really delicious. I promised Matthew some, so I better be careful not to eat it all. Okay, let's see. I have a weird thing about not talking with my mouth full. Like most of my food, I like to eat each individual part separately, and I actually think this is the same way for me. I think altogether it kind of blends too much and I don't really get the right experience for me. You might be different. Oh, I guess I should try the cookie with the special. I'm just gonna break it because it's really soft. I didn't expect that. I expected it to just be straight up shortbread, like butter shortbread, but I think it might actually have some kind of infusedness. Words. Okay, let's try the flour. Wow. It's really salty, so I guess it was salt preserved. I really like sweet and salty things, so it's good, like salted caramel and that kind of thing. And it almost tasted like cherries. A flowery, if cherries were a flower, I guess, which is not surprising. Maybe. I really liked it. I kind of wish that I had more, but... So it's 3 days since I filmed the first segment of this video, and guess where I am? Back at 49th
or Lucky's, and I'm doing some editing, and round 2. One of the best donuts I've ever tasted. Actually, I think it's just one of the best pastries I've ever tasted, let alone donuts, so I'm back for round 2.
Okay, I'm gonna stop eating this before I eat it all and make myself ill. It is really good, and they come in this lovely box, as you saw, which I will keep. I don't know what I'll do with it, but maybe I'll fold it open and paper the inside and use it to store jewelry or something. Okay, that's all for this episode of Snacksidents. I'm going to link below in the description a link to Lucky's Donuts and For Tonight's Parallel Coffee. They make delicious coffee as well, and I believe you can order their beans online maybe. Have you ever tried any Sakura flavored food before? Let me know in the comments below and let me know what you thought. I'm really a sucker for flowery flavored things. Every season I get excited for the Cherry Blossom Festival and seeing what kind of things are gonna come out for it.
Hello! It's been 5 days since I last had a Sakura donut, and you'll never guess what I have. That's right. I have another one. I already took a couple bites because I couldn't wait for my coffee to finish brewing. Like probably only going for another 3 days because they're limited edition, so this is probably my last one, which is probably good for me. I just love them.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe if you want to see more of my Snacksidents, and that's all.